Okay, so now we're out here in the Moramar basalt fields, and there's a few people we want to talk to out here. One person is this guy, Hegnor. Gwahaha! And now a pioneer comes to join me in this frozen hell. As long as you're here, can I ask you to do something for me? The Scouts Coalition sent me out here for a land survey, but the wind chills me to the bone and I can't even feel my toes. I need to study rime ice samples, but I can barely move. Can you go and get some for me? Rime ice can only be found when it's snowing outside. Makes sense given the magma heating up the ground. Oh, this cold is terrible. I would kill for a blanket and a warm drink. Alright, well, it's a nice day, so we might not be able to do that one on this Vanadil day, but we'll see. There's somebody else here that we can talk to as well at the frontier station here. We can also talk to Orsa Porsa. Might be back here. Yeah, so here's Orsa Porsa, Tarotar in the back corner. Oh-ho, a pioneer here to visit me, and at the most opportune of moments. If you've been here before, then you know all about the Hotaru Springs throughout the basalt fields. But did you know that there's this creepy old man hanging around lately? I keep thinking, Orsa Porsa, it's not for you to judge. But come on! This place he wastes hasn't even been fully colonized yet. I would tell him to go home, but I haven't actually met Aru, the guy. But it got me to thinking, wouldn't it be the best Aru if I had an apkalu egg, a jug of ulugaron milk, and a felicifruit? When you think of hot springs, what do you think of? That's right, eggs and milk. Why are you looking at me like that? You boil the eggs in the hot springs and wash them down with a tall, glassy wass of milk. And to think, a pioneer appears before me right as my tummy-wummy starts rumbling. It's a sign from Altana herself. You are preordained to bring me an apkalu egg, a jug of ulugaron milk, and a felicifruit. Then we'll be able to catch that old man for sure. Alright, well, I just so happen to have brought those with us ahead of time. So, apkalu egg, felicifruit, and the milk. They're all right there together. Oh, what a wonderful pioneer you are, blazing a trail not just in the Basaltaru fields, but all the way back to the kitchen, too. Now all we need to do is put the egg and milk in this proverbial basket-a-roo. Bring it to the hot springs and see if we can't catch ourselves a creepy old man. But if you're looking to go to the hot springs, you'll have to look the part-a-roo. That's right, strip down to your birthday suit and hop right in there. Oh, I almost forgot, Falio, my father in crime, has narrow-warrowed down the location where he thinks you'll be able to find the guy. Do you have a mappy wap? Here, let me show you. There, right around H7. Alright, we got the Hot Springs care package. So H7, huh? So, let's see here. H, that's right down the middle. 7. That's a long ways away. Holy smokes. Here. Yikes. Wow. That's quite a journey. Holy cow. Okay, hold on a second. We also need to go to... Well, we can just ride the chocobo there, but I mean, it is a long ways, but... She couldn't find a spring any closer? Let me just see here. If we have the Bivouac 3, I want to go there. We do. Yeah, that one. Let's go to this one. That gets us part of the way there, actually. Yeah, because now all we have to do is just go north. So that's better. But I also wanted to talk to this guy here, Phalion. A hot spring resort here would be wonderful. But that's a bit of a pipe dream right now, unless pioneers are able to secure the area. Until then, I'm looking for some help in analyzing the water of the major hot spots here in the Moramar basalt fields. You would think this would be a simple task, given that there are only 5 main types of springs, but the truth is the smell, water quality, and what have you change depending on the time of day. I've got a special testing kit prepared just for that purpose. If you want to get your feet wet, perform a simple examination of each of these 5 types and come back to me with your findings. Be careful with that, okay? If you don't take the proper precautions, the whole kit and caboodle will be ruined. Alright, nothing happened. I thought we'd get a key item, but we didn't. Alright, so we need to go to a bunch of hot springs at certain times of the day. First I'm gonna go... hold on a second, let me look here. Yeah, so anyway, we need to get samples from these 3, and one of the ones is the one we're going to. So I'm just going to go there now. I'm going to head all the way to the northern one. We're going to head there with our Apkaloo egg. Alright, so the hot springs is right up here. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is just examine the hot spring, and we should get the first report for Phalion. Let's just see what happens here when we click this. Oh no, I guess that other quest is overruling it. Alright, so let's just so let's strip naked, I guess. I'm not here. I don't know if we have to do this. I don't know if the weapons count. Let's just see. A boiling hot spring bubbles at the surface. You use the testing kit in the water. The color slowly changes. The hot spring has a perfect smell to it. Well, oh, I'm confused. No, that's the one for Phalion. Hot spring report number 2. Oh, there's 5 reports we have to get, so there was one of them. Okay, let's just see what happens when we click here again. Okay, yeah, we're still wearing some equipment that we shouldn't be, so let's go like this. Oh, I wonder if the cape counts. Let's take it off. Let's just take everything off. I don't care. I think rings and earrings are okay. A boiling hot spring bubbles at the surface. You must first take off your clothes before going in. There must be the hot springs. Yeah, these must be the hot springs or Saporsa mentioned. Let's go. Yeah, go in. You're hardly naked, but whatever. Why, hello there, my friend. Now, done be acting all jumpy. I's just a mountain man, here to enjoy my hot spring routine. You mean to say you were looking for me? Is that what this lovely Apkaloo egg is about then? You said your name was Oko. Well, thank ye kindly, Oko, but I's just here for some rest and relaxation. Dunno nothing 'bout no pioneerin'. No siree. I's just here for my own enjoyment. I should have gone out more when I's younger, but no. I's always cooped up in my own little world. Born to a poor armorsmith, I's down to father of mine always yelling at my brothers and me while he be drowning hisself in drink. was up to me to protect my family, right, Howdy? So I did. And before I knew it, I's this age with nothing to show for it. I figure now that I's old, I can take some time for me, but I ne'er figured out what 'twas that I really enjoyed. So I says to myself, why not wipe away the dirt of my past with a good old-fashioned soak? And that's why I'm here, Oko. Everything's fun if you make it so. Hey, are you even paying attention to a word I'm saying? Well, I'll be a son of... We got something come to play with us. What do you mean, hurry up and prepare for battle? If I had my way, there'd be less bloodshed and more bath time. But hey, like I says, everything's just as exciting as you want it to be. Come on, I'll show you what it really means to have some fun. Woo-wee! If this ain't the sweetest little thing I ever did saw, come here and give Grandpa a kiss. Yeah. Dang it. I was hoping we'd have another companion to join us in our soak. Oh well. At least you learned how to enjoy a nice long dip in the springs, eh? I don't know if paradise exists in Vanadil, but hoo boy, this place sure does come close. Alright, so we lost the hot springs package. So all we have to do is head back to Porsa then, and yeah, but we'll do that later because we want to do some more work around here first. Alright, so let me just look at this. We might be able to examine this one again. What time is it? It's 18 o'clock now. Okay, we want to go to H8. Alright, so this hot springs, at this time, we might be able to get another report here. We're looking for report number 4. Let's see if we get it here. Darn it. We gotta fight this guy. Let's get him out of the way. Alright, so, let's try this again. A boiling hot spring bubbles to the surface. You use the testing kit in the water. The color changes quickly. The hot springs has a very strong smell to it. So there we are, number 4. Good. So we got 2 and 4. Now, let's see here. We still haven't gotten number 1. Let me just check this again. No, you can't just... We're supposed to get Hot Springs report number 1 just from any random... Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. 19. Alright, so here's another hot spring. Let's just get nice and close here. Alright, I'm just gonna wait till 1945. Strong smell. Okay, so there we are. We got the hot springs report. Okay, now I want to hurry. I want to get back to the northern, back to the northernmost hot spring, the one where we took all our clothes off. Let's just, yeah, I want to get there by, well, I want to get there between 20 and 21, if possible. So we should be able to get number 2, or 3. If we can get there fast enough. Yikes. Alright, so if we come here to this one between 20 and 21, should be able to get testing kit number 3. Yep, so there it is. So now we got 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just need any random one now, apparently. It will work. Let me just head back down to this other one. This place is so big I get lost. Okay, we're going the right way. I'm not going to get on the chocobo yet. Is that right? No, it's not. Oh my god. There we go. This way. Okay, so... let's just see if we get anything from here. Just going to a random one at a random time. We should get testing kit number 1 filled out. No, darn it. Maybe I already got it. I don't think I did. Hot Springs Report 1 is from any valid hot spring location and seems to be valid anytime. Alright, let's try this one again. There, it's working here. Okay, that was kind of dumb, but there we are. We managed to get one at that one. Alright, so now we will just head back to Tefalion. Alright, he was over here. You're back. The pages of your report didn't get all soggy from the steam, I trust. Aha, just as I suspected. Antibacterial, skin treatment. Yes, the popularity of these hot springs in Adoulin would boil over if we could secure the safety of the area. Alas, it probably isn't meant to be, not because of the monsters, mind you. One of my geomancer buddies recoils at the thought, launching into a tirade about how these hot springs are connected to the Ergon Loki, the source of geomantic powers. Those stuffy scholars never willing to pay the price of progress. Maybe we'll be able to convince them otherwise. But it's a moot point if you pioneers can't make the area safe for inhabitation. Alright, so we handed over the hot springs report, and we got some bailed and limit points. Alright, so let's head back to the frontier then. I don't think we have any cold weather yet, so we might have to, we might have to return another time to do that first one for, Hegnor. Alright, Orsa was back here. What? You actually met Aru, the guy? I mean, this was all within my meticulous wiculous calculations. However, I knew that the proper reaction was to act Aru surprised, so I, did. So tell me, who was he? What was he doing in the Hotaru Springs? Is that all? No primitive tribesman taking a break from the Huntaru? No spy from the Middlelands come to investigate Aru, our progress? Aw, I had such high hopes, too. Still, there's something bothering me. Forget all this nonsense about fun and excitement. What I want Aru to know is how you could stand such temperatures for so long. Could it be the glorious evolution? Mankind making his first Aru steps towards something greater? You, Oko, are a man among men, a true hot springs mountaineer. Alright, we got Calor resilience, whatever that is. Let me just check here. Calor. Doesn't really say online. Just says it's a key item. A survival skill that grants the hardihood to overcome the burning effects of steam spouts throughout eastern Albuca. Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, so I guess we'll just come back when there's a little bit different weather. We want icy weather in order for us to be able to finish this guy's little task. So I'll be back in another Venedil day. Okay, I'm just looking at the little blue gem thing there next to the time, and I'm wondering if that means it's icy weather. It might be icy weather now. Maybe it just means it's cold. So I'm just going to go to the location now and see if it'll work. We want to go to K8. Okay, here we go. So, we're looking for a cliffside. Let's take a look at the map. Ah, I see. Over here. Was that it? This might be it. Alright, so let's click this little inconspicuous spot here. You should be able to call forth a vicious fiend if you have an Alizarin egret shard. No, that's not what we're looking for. That's for something else. That's for wild, I think, Reeves or skirmish. It's a different battle system that we're going to be looking at later. Alright, so we just activated this one which is a new one, Frontier Station number 1. And actually, it just started snowing, so I think that this should probably do it. Let's just quickly head back, examine the tree. Alright, it was right here. Yeah. Alright, so here we are. So you can see the little crystal down there by the compass. I think that means it's icy now. Something likely to be rime ice lies on the ground. There we are. So now we can head back to old whatever his name was. The Gulka, whose name starts with H. Hold on a second. Can I activate this? No. Yes, I can in 5 seconds. There's another waypoint I want to get since we're out this way. Alright, so I want to go down this way and get this one right in the middle there. Hegnor, by the way, is the name of the Gulka, whose name I was trying to remember. He's way back at the Frontier Station. But yeah, let's just do a little more exploring of the basalt, the Moramar basalt fields while we're out here, because we haven't spent a lot of time out this way. Let's do a little tour of the area. Oops. Where are we going? Are we going the right way? Yeah, sort of. So we're heading down to the lower level here. Alright, and now we're gonna go just straight north. Yep, good. Straight ahead. So here we go. We ventured a little further now into Moramar, and we can come back here anytime we want now that we have activated this. Alright, bivouac number 2. Okay, so now let's head back to the Frontier Station. Alright, and to finish things up, we'll talk to Hegnor here. Ho-ho, some rime ice. I see. It doesn't look like much, but it lets us study what the snow's made of. Maybe we can even find out more about why it's so damn cold. Wait, sulfur? The snow conditions sulfur? You don't think that the snow is made of hot springs water, do you? I get it. Hot springs steam floats up into the sky, blocking out light. Then the hot steam cools in the cold air above and comes back down as snow, or something. But hang on. Why doesn't the ground get cold then? Ugh. There's so much we have left to learn. I'll have to bring this back to the Coalition for further study. Alright, and there we are. A little more limit points, a little more bailed, and a little more Adoulin fame. Alright, so there's not many quests left to do here in the Yorsha Wild, but we do want to talk to Mano Amano here at the Frontier Station. You there, Caballero. I've got a little whittle task for you. The Scouts Coalition is in need of a specialist of my stature to collect information about numbing blossoms, and I'm in a bit of a bind. Many of these impedimentaroos grow acqui in Yorshaweld, and I'm in charge of studying how they grow. Care to gather some soil samples for me? There's a reason I can't go myself, hombre. I've never been good at reading a map, and if I go so much as half a malm away from a waypoint to Rue, I get hopelessly lost. Vale? Simply put, I'll get eaten alive. So, Andale, I'm not getting any younger. Alright, so we need to, find those numbing blossoms. Okay, the closest... Yeah, the closest one is the bivouac number 3. I don't know if we have that one, though. Let's just see. We do! Okay, let's take it then. Alright, so we want to get to I-8. I'm just going to put a small little party together just for security, in case something does attack us. That should be good enough. Whatever. Offense and defense. Okay. Yeah, the nice thing about Yoshawell and most of these other places is that we can just hop on our chocobo. Okay, so I-8. Where is that? That is very close. Well, not really, actually. Let's just see here. This map is so crazy and confusing here. I-8, huh? Oh, there. Oh, that spot. Oh, my goodness. Ugh. Okay. Oh, God, this place is annoying to get to. Okay, let's just see how we do here. Okay. I think this is it here. Let's just see. Whoops. No, we don't want that. I think this is it. Yep. Numbing blossoms. There they are. Over here. This way. Really? Okay. Hold on. So if those are the numbing blossoms, then I think we want to click this, the question mark spot near them. Let's click here. Alright, fistful of numbing soil. Okay, I think the quickest way back is just going to be to warp. If I can. Yes, I can. Alright, so here we are back at the Frontier Station. We have our fistful of numbing, whatever it was, numbing blossom, whatever, I don't know. Let's just give it to mano a mano. You gathered some dirtaroo for me? Muy bien. Madre mia. Look at all this pollen wallen. See, this will make excellent Aru research material. You've done a wonderful job, mi amigo. Here's a present-a-roo for you. Alright, so there we are. Now, if we just leave and come back, we just have to zone. I think he'll have a little follow-up thing for us to do. So let me just warp to the center square and come right back. Alright, so let's talk to Mano a Mano again, now that we've left and come back. Hey, my favorite colonizer. You've been waitarooing? I've been waitarooing for you. I investigated the earth you brought me and made a startling discovery. These floras, they don't just paralyze people, but they are partly connected with the pollution whooshin in Albuca we've all come to hate. La Tierra. She grows numbing blossoms because of the poison, or maybe it's the blossom wasums themselves that poison the land. We aren't sure yet. If you have a spare momentaroo, collect 3 of the blossoms for me. Por favor. Ay caramba, Don't look at me like that. You know how hard it is for me not to get lost-a-roo, so please, do me this deed. Alright, so let's just quickly put together a small party, and some of these blossoms, numbing blossoms, are close to here. So we don't have to go far. They should be right around the corner here. They didn't make that very challenging. 1. Looks like they have a lot of hit points, but I think we can handle it. They're inflicting paralysis on us, but I'm not worried about that. Alright, so there we are. Numbing blossoms collected. 3 out of 3. That took quite a while. They definitely put up a fight, those flowers. Alright, let's just head back. I think it was just south. All we have to do is go down here and take the southern route, I believe. Right back to the frontier station. So there we are. Another 2 more quests. Pretty easy to complete. You're back so soon. Estupendo. These will make excellent Aru specimens. You've done a wonderful job, mi amigo. Here's a present-Aru for you. Alright, there we are. And that's all the quests we need to finish in Yorsha Weld. Alright, so here we are in the Marjami Ravine, and we have about 3 quests that we want to finish up in this area. First one here at the Frontier Station, there's 2 actually we can do here right away. First one we want to talk to is Veldeth. Where is he? We might have talked to him before. I'm not sure. Oko, is it not? Yes, tales of your exploits have reached my ears. I, Veldeth, am the peacekeeper's eyes and ears here in Marjami Ravine. I have a special coalition assignment direct from the peacekeepers for one as storied as yours. I require that you secure Velk equipment to prove that you have helped cement our operations in this area. Total of 2 Velk necklaces or Velk masks should suffice. That's easy. Our objective is to weaken their fighting capabilities so that they cease to be a threat to the colonization effort. I care not by what means you obtain these accoutrements, but vanquishing them in battle is surely the quickest method. Actually, no. The auction house would be the quickest. I hesitate to use the word massacre, but if that is what you must do to them, then so be it. You would be doing me, Adoulin, a great service. If you have no questions, then I recommend you get started right away. They certainly will not part with their equipment willingly. Yeah, and yes, I got those ahead of time. They're really easy to come by. But we have lots of masks and necklaces, but I only have 2 necklaces. Might as well use them up. Get rid of them. Let's give them to him. Yes, these will do nicely. Excellent work. How many did you slaughter? 10s? 100s? Forgive my transgression. I did, after all, let you choose your method of acquisition. What a splendid favor you have done me this day. I have avenged my wife, and hopefully she can be at peace. You see, no, I will not burden you with such a sordid tale. Alright, so there we are. That knocks another one off. That guy's helped. Now, right, so the next one we want to do is, we want to talk to Udip. Right here. Udip Farawul. Pioneers are great for doing my helping out those in need. In this case, what I need is for you to learn more about spinescent protuberances. Suffer 5 amnesiac attacks from those things and then come back here. Come on, what's the worst that could happen? Yeah, okay, so we have to find those... those spinescent protuberances, and we have to allow them to inflict amnesia upon us. Alright, so we can find them around the bivouac station number 1. So let's go there. We have that one, thankfully. Activated. Alright, so those protuberances are not far from here, but while we're here at bivouac number 1, we can actually start another quest by talking back here. This is the third one we want to do. Jen Durheka. Personally, I'd love to sink my claws into those Velk around here and make a nice handbag, but I need a bit of help. You in? Bloody pulp, here I come. Violence. Yes, sure. Right, let's get down to business. I'm Jen Durheka, in charge of surveying water quality here. Despite my gruff demeanor, I'm more of a thinker than a fighter. Even my reflexes aren't enough to blitz past those Velk in the way. That's where you come in. Assuming you can mangle anything that gets in your way, take this ravine water testing kit and procure samples at both the source and the mouth of the river, as well as at the dough gates. The water you see flows down from the ravine here into the gates. The Velk aren't the only thing to look out for. The cliffs are steep, and the last thing I want is some pioneer bloodying up the ground below. Now, off with you! Alright, we got the testing kit. Alright, so then that's it. Then there's 3 locations we need to scan with that. 2 of them are here, and 1's in the dough gates. So here there's 2 locations. 1 is at K5. Up there, way up there. K5. How are we gonna get there? How are we gonna get there? Let me look at... Uh-oh. Oh, that sucks. Wow, that hardly ever happens. My goodness. Error. Okay, I'll just reboot. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. Yeah, I would have been a lot more angry if it wasn't for the fact that that hardly ever happens. So, oh well. Okay, so I'm just going to put a party together. The first thing I want to do is go just south from here to find that protuberance. Forgot I want to bring my Adoulin characters in. Okay, I'm also going to just temporarily unequip my armors. Alright. That's because we want that amnesia to be inflicted upon us, so we're gonna just take the armor off temporarily so that we can lower our resistance to that sort of thing for a little while. Gotta get turned around here. Okay, so we just want to go south here, and we're just going to K12. Oh, there. Spinescent protuberance. Where is it? Oh, it's that thing. That weird looking thing. Okay. Okay, so apparently what we can do is also put some enchantments on us so we can avoid Alright, let's see if this works. Okay, so then we come over here. Alright. Okay, we don't even have to rest. I'm not... So we just stand here. Okay, so that worked. And it wore off. The okay, good. So there's one. It doesn't tell us, I noticed, like it did that other quest when we were... Oh, what were we doing again? I can't remember. We were doing something and then when... We had to do it 5 times and it came up in purple. When we were successful. Yeah, so anyway, this attack that causes amnesia won't take away our... That's 2. It won't take away our enchantments. I guess, for some reason. But... Yeah, this is it, guys. I'm just gonna wait here until we get it 5 times and... So, one more, and apparently a message will come up that'll tell us when we've gotten all 5. So we should be seeing something after the next little attack here. It's kind of like a barnacle. That's kind of what it actually is reminding me of. So here we... Did that work? Well, that was 5 times, but we didn't get a message. Darn it. Well, that sucks. I wonder if the, Oh, I wonder if that logout... That... How our game crashed. I wonder if that affected the quest. Ah, darn it. Now I'm... Darn it. Okay, hold on a second. This quest is called Did You Feel That? Oh, no! Oh, this is not good. Alright, well now I'm starting to get a little nervous. That's twice in a row. Wow, that's not good. Okay, let's just get out of here. I'm just gonna go back to the station and see if we fulfilled that quest, but wait a minute. Yeah, it says on the online guide that a message displays when you have been afflicted 5 times. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, I'm wondering if the crash affected the quest in some way. I was gonna check this, by the way. Quest, current. Did you feel that? It's activated. Okay. Let's see what happens. How do I get there again? Right up here. Alright, so we'll talk to her. You got gunk in your ears? I need you to take samples. Oh, that's the wrong person. Shoot it. I forgot. We need to go to the frontier station. It was Udip. Alright, let's see if it worked. Pioneers are great for doing my dirty... I mean, helping out those in need. In this case, what I need is for you to learn... didn't work. Suffer 5 amnesia... Oh, darn it. That's disappointing. We've gotten dozens of amnesia attacks. Yeah, so something's wrong. I'm gonna have to contact Square Enix on this one. So, sorry about that, guys. We'll just have to leave that one behind. That's, yeah, it sucks. That's a huge disappointment for me. I was really hoping to have all these done. Okay, so now we're gonna get those water samples. So let's start with, the two that we have here. Yeah, that way. But first we need to put our party together. Okay, so, yeah, here we are on the eastern side of the river here. And this is where the first spot is. We want to get the water sample. So, right here. Out of range. How about now? You scooped up some water with your Ravine water testing kit. That's it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Don't seem to have a Puru with me for some reason. We definitely want her. Okay. The next one that we're gonna be... I'm not gonna waste your guys' time with going through fighting these things. It's annoying. Okay, we're gonna be making our way up here. So, this is the top of the river. Is basically where we want to, get the next bit of water. Alright, so we're approaching the mountain here. We're basically right up here. It's probably in this cave here, I would imagine. Yes, it is. So, here's a climbing area. We want to scale the... Yeah, we definitely want to go up. And then there's another area we want to scale just up ahead. We'll go around here. This is probably it right here. Yeah. Alright, so that'll take us... Yeah, here's the Ergon Locust. That's not what we're looking for, though. We want this. Yeah, the water. Alright, here we go. So there's the second bit of water. Now we need to go into Doe Gates, and there is an entrance to Doe Gates close to here. So, let's just... climb back up. And then go back the way we came once again. We're just trying to get back to the frontier station, basically. That's the closest entrance to Doe Gates. It's just through the frontier station. But let's just see if we can just get back there. Okay, so up. And that's the only climbing we need to do. Yeah, so let me just reinitiate my invis. Alright, so it's just a straight run now to the location. Here we'll just hug the left wall until we make a 180-degree curve all the way around. Here's a Velk lair if you want to collect necklaces or masks or whatever from Velks. Here's a good spot to do it. Right around there, these large round rooms. Alright, but we just want to go through here because there's a little bit of water right around here that we can collect. Then we're done. Alright, so here we go. Little underground river here. This is where we want to collect water for the third sample. Let's find the location. There it is. Let's remove the invis. And collect the water. Alright, there we are. So we got the 3 water. Now I'll just warp out of here. And I'll meet you guys back at the bivouac number 1 in Marjami Ravine. Alright, so here we are back at bivouac number 1. And it was Jean Durheka back here that gave us this quest. Wow, you actually, I mean, I didn't expect that you... Well, either way, you made it back in one piece. Now, about that surveying. This is quite intriguing. Unlike Yorsha and Hanatiel, the water here is pure. The pollution in those areas must be coming from Certus Caverns. You've been a bigger help than I thought, and you gave the Velk a bit of a scare, too. Here's a little something for your trouble. Alright, okay, so guys, I don't know about that other one. That's really disappointing about those spinescent protuberances. I don't know what we're doing wrong. I'm gonna do a little more research on it. Maybe I'll watch some other people that have done it online and see if there's doing something differently than I am, but I don't know. As a last resort, I'll have to contact Square Enix, but I'll try and see if I can figure out what's going on with this quest. The quest is called, yeah, it's this one. Did you feel that? Not sure why this isn't working. So we found one of these spine-scent protuberances at another location. I thought I would just try a different set. This one is here in the middle of a little Velk camp. We've had amnesia 4 times, so let's see if the next one does anything different. I feel that you... There we go. There we got the message. You feel you have learned all you can from the spine-scent protuberance. Report back to Udip Pharaoh. Well, I sure would like to know why that didn't work at the other one. I guess it's only specific... I guess it's only specific locations, and I was not at one of the specific ones, I guess. Anyway. Whatever. So, I'm just gonna head back then. I'll meet you guys back at the frontier station. And I guess I can re-equip everything as well. I went totally naked there, so that... Alright, so let's see if we can finally complete this silly quest. Over here it was Udip Pharaoh who gave us this one. There we go. How did everything go? Do you remember who I am? More importantly, do you remember who you are? Ho ho. That was a little joke. But better you see me in that state than those Velk, So tell me, what have you learned? Hey Udip, what kind of sick mind do you have to make this man do your dangerous research for you? Come on. We've got to clean our friend up. What odd wounds. You say you got them from the protuberances, right? Interesting. We've seen Velk hide with similar markings. But that would be Trey's speciality, wouldn't it? Curiouser and curiouser. Do you suppose the Velk have a habit of falling into their own traps? You betteroo. Those protuberances don't care who gets close. They're equal opportunity assailants. Porsa! I leave you alone for 2 minute-aroos, and just look at these juicy tidbits you dig up. And now here we are, your eyes glinterooing like you want to ask something of the Master Velk researcher. Well, since you're here, have you ever seen a Velk get caught in one of their own traps? You better rue your life. With my own 2 eyes. I saw one with his eyes blinking faster than a heartwing flapping its wings, and a spiky vine was wrapped around his legs. You should have seen the jig he was dancing. Nyahaha! That must be how they free themselves from the spine-sent protuberances. Hey, OP, you gotta tell us these things up front. Just what was he doing? It went something like this. Wow. To think I'd ever get to bear witness to such a remarkable display of dancing prowess. And he made it look so easy too, right, Oko? Now those pesky protuberances will be nothing more than a small bump in the road of progress. And what's more, we've got you to thank for this breakthrough. Much obliged. Alright, so there we go, no problem. Well, it was a bit of a problem, but we managed to fix it. Just took a little bit more experimentation and exploration. And by the way, we also learned restrainment resilience. There you go, another resistance benefit. Key item. Cool. Alright, so continuing on with our Adoulin quests. Here we are in the Khmer Drifts. And there's only one quest we want to do here in this area. And we get that by talking to Pepe Alepe. We actually get a cutscene for this quest. Are you a pioneer? All the way out here? Boy, the coalition sure is expanding wanding fast. Brrr. Porsa. My toes are going to freeze off and break into little bitteroos. Porsa, why are you here instead of bathing in the Moramar Basaltaru Fields hot springs? Aha! They sent you to do some research over here. Correctaroo, just research. Unlike you, I haven't been shoved off to this Altana forsaken wasteland because I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Mouth shut? What do you mean? What? You always were oblivious. What? You always were oblivious to a faltaroo. But this is too much. Don't you remember how you threw yourself at that dainty-wainty little tart at the Inventors Coalition? I tried to warn you, but no! You just had to send her that hand-picked bouquet of flowers that you probably found wilterooing in Forêt de Haratiel. I merely threw my back out looking for only the prettiest, wittiest honeyblooms I could find. She's my dream girl, and I would do anything for her. If she were just any old technician, you might have gotten away with a slap on the wristaroo. But she was Amchuchu's hairdresser's sister. You know how the maester can be. And that's why you got forced out of the city, doomed to spend the rest of your days playing footsie with Cicatricos Raz? Cicatricos Raz. You mean I'll never go back to Adoulin, ever again? Oh, no. What can I do? How am I supposed to know? Maybe if you became an expert pioneer, our maester would change her mind. But don't count a roo on it. That's easy for you to say. Moramar is a lot closer to the city. Plus, you get to relax in the hot springs. The only remotely warm thing to bathe in around here is the slobber of some horrible beast. Well, maybe we'll have to become an adventurer who can wow Amchuchu into submission. But I've never been big on brains. It's all I can do to keep from getting expelled welled from the Coalition. Look around you. You've already got one Footaroo in the grave. Wait, Mr. Pioneer. They made you come all the way out here too, right? Maybe if we put our noggins together, they'll let us both go back. Sure, let's help them out. Hooray! Okay, so, get to thinking. Still nothing wuthing? Orsa Porsa, stop standing there like a tree stump and help me! What do you expect me to do? All the goo is frozen in my nose, and the icicles on my eyelids are stabbing my cheeks. I guess just find something we might be able to use and think from there. Maybe something that'll help me with my research, too. Alright, let's see. First, for our pioneer friend, Wend. Slap around some Russors and bring us one Russor hide. That would be perfect-aroo. In the meantime, I'll do some running around, both to get my blood pumping and to see if I can find anything. He'd better come back. Okay, while you two are off, I'll put my thinking cap wap on. Alright, so we heard the man. We need to, or the little man. We need to find one of those Rasnors, or whatever he said it was called. So let's put a party together. I don't think they're that far from here. Ruszor is what they are. Some kind of beast. But we can find them. Yeah, at J7. Wow, that was cheeky. It got me even on the chocobo. Okay, so I think we're approaching the area now. Yeah, these are the ones. Here we go. These guys, slobbering Ruszors. Those things are freaky looking. Oh my god, I don't know if we've ever fought monsters with this sprite before. I can't move for some reason. There we go. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna fight these guys until they drop a hide. That shouldn't take long. Give ourselves a little boost here. Trying to get a good look at him here. It's kind of like a walrus. Alright, so there's the first one, and we got one on our first try. There we are. Alright, so we'll just head back. Yeah, the quickest way to get here was actually to transport to the bivouac station number 3. So that's the one I'm gonna just go right back to now. Okay. And let's talk to Pepe Alepo. Oh. Pepe Alepe. Oh, I guess we just trade it with him then. There it is. Russor hide. I probably could have gotten one of those from the auction house as well. That's possible, but that's okay. It wasn't very out of our way to get one. You returned in one piece, and what's more, you brought back a Russor hide. While you were gone, I thought of something that'll knock walk Amchuchu's socks off for sure. We'll use the cold to our advantage. Just flash freeze Saruta oranges, pack 'em up, and send 'em to balmy Adoulin for a Desertaroo. that will bring a smile to even the most dour Gulka's face. But there's more. If you do the same to bunches of pamamas, we can make hammers from them for whacking even the most stubborn of nails. Isn't that great, Orsa Porsa? Pamamas, aren't those like potatoes? Huh? Orsa Porsa? Oh dear, a Taru Taru popsicle. All those months stationed in the Basaltaru fields must have weakened your constitution. How can you just stand there without shattering into a million icy shards? I don't care how many layer wears you're wearing. It's physiologically impossible. Uh-oh, that's Raideroo. I forgot to give you some of my special oil. Special oil? You're here to research the fauna, so let me help. Don't you think it's odd that russers are able to plunge wunge into the frigid ponds of Kamir and pop right back out as if it were a lovely spring day? I've spent some time analyzing russer hides, and I stumble-wumbled on something interesting. See how sticky the underside is? Ew. So you're using this oil? No. If you slather it on, like, skin lotion, you'll break out into a terrible rash-wash. I speak from experience, but I developed a method for treaterooing the oil so that it's usable by people. Ooh, Pepe Alepe, you've wanced upon something great. And it does more than keep you warm. Have you ever been buffeted by the gusty masses that dot the drifts? It'll keep you safe from those too. And here you were, saying you couldn't inventaroo anything. The pioneers will love this, and I won't have to freeze my bum off. It's killing 2 Calibri with 1 stone wone. Maybe Amchuchu will adore it, so I can go back to Adoulin and finally be with the apple-wapple of my eye, the lovely Shipololo. Yeah! I don't think that'll happen, Wappin'. But I'll put in a good word with Amchuchu for you. Maybe that'll bring Wing her around. You should give some of that oil to our pioneer friend. There's no such thing as bad publicity-wicity. Good idea. Here you go, Mr. Pioneer. Let me show you how it works. You put the oil on your skin, Win, or else you get... Kihihi. That tickles. Kihihihi. Those shivering gusts'll be no more than a harmless breeze wheeze now. There's one itsy-bitsy favor I'd like to ask in return. Tell all your pioneer friend Wens and everyone in Adoulin what a spectacular, indispensable person I am. As for me, I'm gonna finish up my work here so I can skiddaroo back to Moramar Basalt Fields and take a nice hot dip. Alright, so there we go. We got, the key item, Pepe Alepe's Superlative Tonic, which gives us this Algor resilience, I guess, which is some sort of cold, I guess. I'm not sure exactly where we would experience that, but there we are. We have some resistance to it now. And that's it. That's finished all the quests that we need to do here in Kamir Drifts.